Hello. Have you considered how precious it is to wake up in the morning? Because every day presents us with an opportunity to choose. To choose how we would like the day to be, to choose what we would like to do. That is a precious gift. It's a gift that is presented to all of us. I'm Linda. I am presenting this to those who are above 40 because it is quite relevant, obviously, even to the above 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, etc. Choices. We usually choose either to avoid pain, or we choose because we want pleasure. Also, what is important is that there are matters that are totally beyond our control. You didn't choose your gender. You didn't choose where you wanted to be born. You didn't choose who your parents, your family, your country, etc. You didn't choose. So that is beyond your control. However, there are matters that are within our control, whether it is pain or pleasure. These are choices that remind us that we are actually creators of our reality. As I've indicated, let us park those matters that are totally beyond our control because we cannot change that situation. However, what is important is for us to look at choices that are made freely, choices that are made deliberately when we choose, choices that we make when we just decide to flow with life. So we are going to be looking at these three areas. Let's start with choices that we make when we are forced by circumstances, fleeing, when we are frightened, for instance. Those are inherent for us to be safe. Choices we make to be safe. Choices we make because circumstances compel us to choose. In desperation, sometimes. And then we also look at choices by intention. We intend to achieve A, B, C, D, and then we choose. We intend to be healthy this year, so we choose to be careful or to be particular about what we eat, to hydrate first thing in the morning so that at least we go the healthy route, cutting down on sugar, oil, exercising, getting fresh air. These are deliberate or intentional choices. They are within our control. But there are also choices we make by being quiet and listening to the inner voice, the intuition. They are choices that can escape us, for instance, if we listen to the noises that play out there. Being intuitive is very, very important, particularly because when we are searching for answers and we stop searching for answers outside ourselves, the answers are actually in us, they are within. These are answers that require us to pause, to quietly listen, to get inside ourselves. These are answers that prompt us to be alert to signs, to noises, to whatever draws our attention as a nudge. The nudgings, they are very important, particularly in a modern world, because our world is very busy. It's noisy. The noises drown this inner peace that is our true nature. So I'm talking about intuitive choices. Choices that we will only be attentive to if we are quiet, if we give ourselves space just to reflect quietly. There are also choices that we make when we have reached our tether. We've run out of solutions. We've run out of answers. In desperation, we give up. We throw our hands in the air because we are helpless. Just that is a choice, to surrender, to allow. Because when we surrender and allow, we expand and give room for other answers to come in. And it doesn't usually happen in a deliberate manner. For example, 5 years ago, I was desperate. The not-for-profit I started had run out of funds. I had never played golf in my life. Somehow, I confided in a friend, and this friend, in a very nonchalant way, said, "Why don't you play golf or organize a golf day?" I couldn't believe it. I said, "I've never done it." He said, "Go ahead, I'll give you support." The long and short of it, I had to research how a golf day is organized. That is why I have this golf bag, because I organized a very successful golf day. 120 golfers turned out to support. After that, I decided that I wanted to play golf in order to network and be part of this game that has grown under my skin. I had never ever imagined that I would be such an avid golfer, a golfer who has made friends. I'm sharing this because you too may be thinking that there are some activities that are totally beyond your control, that are impossible. I usually remind myself, because I worked very closely with Nelson Mandela, and one of his famous statements is, "It seems impossible until it's done." So, this applies to you. In 2025, give yourself a chance. Choose to be adventurous. What is it that you would like to tackle? It may seem impossible, but just to be daring and tackle it and see what happens. You may be surprised just by following intuition, just by allowing, just by choosing to be adventurous. There is another choice that I would like to share with you. Sometimes we feel guilty when we make choices just for joy, just to be joyful, to spoil ourselves. What I'm saying is that, particularly at your age, at my age, it's important to be kind, to be kind to ourselves, to be loving to ourselves. After all, when we are kind and loving, we can share that love and kindness with other people. So you need never feel guilty when you are loving to yourself, when you are kind to yourself, when you spoil yourself. Make that choice. It matters. After all, when you feel good, when you feel loving, you are also lovable. And that choice is very important. It opens you to other people. It permeates the love, the joy, permeates to other people, and they also feel good. So, in this short video, I just felt, let me share the importance of making choices, forgetting about choices that we cannot control, accepting, embracing them, celebrating them, and then looking at those choices we can control, to make them. Even if we make mistakes, at least we have chosen, because those mistakes, they are lessons, and lessons to be celebrated. I do hope that I am inspiring you to look at your life every day now and ask yourself, how do I choose this day to be? How do I choose to be loving to myself? How do I choose to allow life to unfold? How do I choose to just listen, to observe? Maybe there are signs or answers that I am looking for. There is abundance in life. The answers are just blowing in the wind. They are there for us. I do hope that you make choices that are meaningful. Do remember to like this video if it talks to you, and subscribe. I look forward to us being together again. Thank you.